A fishing boat cuts through the glassy water of a coastal channel.
Really try to see if there's any concentrations of fish.
We're on a mission in Quinu, on the hunt for eggs, herring eggs.
That looks like some signs of herring right there. The blue color, that's herring.
Herring is a keystone species. What does that mean? Well, it means this small fish plays a huge role. It helps keep the entire ecosystem in balance.
Herring brings in ocean nutrients into the coastal environment where it spawns, and it deposits billions and billions of eggs that are food for a lot of the animals that live here, but also for the people that have lived here for thousands of years.
We've been able to depend on herring for so long by passing on knowledge from one generation to the next. So today, we're teaching one of our younger generations an old method for harvesting herring eggs. The first step, knowing when and where the herring spawn.
A school of herring swims through cloudy water. Jordan and Dr. Worm stand in a motorboat as it cruises along a shoreline.
Every year features 13 moons, with the first moon after winter starting the cycle all over again. This is why spring and the start of the herring spawn marks the Haíță zaqv New Year. After the first moon, we start looking for signs of the herring's return from the open ocean. Signs we learned from those who came before us.
Howard Haíță zaqv Nation.
The whales show up. They're coming in, they're following the herring. And then we see the eagles. The eagles will be in the trees and will be looking down. And as they're looking down, they're watching the herring as they move to the shore.
Herring, males and females who are sexually mature, come into bays. The males release their milt or their sperm in huge, thick clouds that can even be seen from satellites.
The shoreline water is milky blue.
The females are then triggered to lay their eggs, and then these eggs get fertilized by the milt and grow into tiny herring larvae in about 2 weeks.
Before they turn into baby fish, these eggs, or roe, are a staple food source for us. So we don't have long. It's time to harvest some herring eggs.
A thick layer of the tiny eggs covers vegetation on the seafloor. Guardian watchman Jordan scans the coastline from the controls of his boat.
See the emerald green kind of color over there? See how the spawn is in here? It's pretty heavy. So that would be an awesome spot to put the trees, right there. Inside that corner bay, it looks like the fog's coming and get us.
Today is all about tradition. Once we've found our fish, we also have to find one of our traditional fishing tools, a tree.
2 eagles sit perched in a tree.
So right now, Johanna and Astrid are searching for the perfect hemlock tree that we can set in the water for the herring to spawn on.
Astrid Wilson.
The type of hemlock that we're looking for is thin needles, so it's easier for the eggs to attach on.
She chops the trunk of a young tree.
It's going to be a little less soft fruit.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Herring seek out textured surfaces where they can attach their eggs. So what if we submerged a few surfaces of our own? A good-sized hemlock tree that we're looking for, it's kind of like you're searching for a Christmas tree. So, how do we know all this? Well, it's been passed down to us. Using hemlock to harvest herring roe is one of our many traditional practices. We call it a unt. It was taught to our elders and to their elders before them.
Jordan's boat approaches a rocky point.
See that rock on the bottom?
A ponytailed woman steps off the boat onto the rocks.
Do a bowline around it.
She ties a rope around a boulder as a boy on board feeds out the line. Jordan stretches rope across his chest.
1, 2, 3. So that's 3 fathoms. 3 fathom is 18 feet. There you go. It's gonna go down quite deep.
A tree is lowered into the water on the rope.
Nice trees, by the way. Nice trees. Finally got some trees in the water. Woohoo!
Now, we wait for the herring to do their part.
Multiple lines descend to trees suspended in the middle of the water. Jordan's fishing boat bobs in the rocky bay.
And after 2 days, our next generation of unt harvesters return to finish their part.
A tree is hoisted out of the water and a branch is cut off.
Wow, it's really heavy.
It's covered with roe.
Unt isn't as common as it once was, but we work hard to keep these traditions alive. It's part of who we are.
Do you want it?
Plus, it's still pretty popular And for good reason.
Dr. Worm tastes the eggs.
I love herring eggs. It's kind of like picking berries, one for the bowl, one for the mouth. You eat it right out of the ocean.
You know what? That's just what we talked about. It's land-ocean connection, right?
Tastes just like the forest.
Yeah. You get the forest and the sea in one product. That's awesome.
The ocean sustains the land, and the land sustains the ocean. And every generation sustains the next, each emerging from the ones before it like branches growing from the original tree.
The hemlock branches sway gently beneath the water. Rivers stretch inland from the coast.
We learn by watching. I watched my grandfather, I watched my dad, my older brothers, my uncles, my aunties, watched them process and work on herring. We think we own the land. We think we own this. We think it's ours, when in fact, this land belongs to Nathan and Nathan's children.
Nathan is Howard's youngest son.
He'll be 3 in May, and he's already going on his 4th season on the ocean. It's just the way it is. We've always had our kids with us out on the water, teaching, watching, observing, learning. And he's participating so that he can teach his grandchildren these practices. And he's eating herring eggs as we go.
The little boy flashes a toothy smile.